There are certain points in life where you definitely are feeling like you're carrying the load. A new mum with babies, and you're thinking about those babies all of the time. Maybe it's exams coming up and there's just a load of stress on all of the time. Maybe you've got a deadline coming up, or work's got really heavy. Maybe you're caring for parents or a sibling, and it feels really heavy, it feels relentless, and it feels like you cannot let go. And there's just something about being the person who's responsible in that moment, carrying the worry, carrying the care responsibilities, carrying the workload. The not letting go sounds like, well, no, you can't let go. If you let go, something might go wrong. If you let go, something will be your fault. If you let go, something's going to happen that means that you're going to be responsible and you weren't there. Here's the thing. When there's a lot of stress going on in your life, and it's continuous, you end up with issues yourself. So the stress leads to the lack of sleep, leads to the rumination, leads to not feeling well, leads to not thinking straight, leads to physical issues, and you just can't seem to stop. What happens is your brain and your body decide, that's it, I've had enough. And you get sick, or you do something silly, or you realise that you just can't get out of bed. And that thing that your body needed that you didn't give it was rest, was switching off, was closing the doors to the problem, letting it stop. And I'm a huge advocate for this. All through life, there are opportunities for you to just take a day off, just have the afternoon off. You can give yourself permission for a few hours to decide, I am not going to think about this. I am not going to think about this for the next 3 hours. I'm going to think about something else. I do it when work is really stressful. We've got projects that are really intense at the moment. And yesterday, I managed to get a day in where I did something completely different and didn't need to think about it for a day. And it was really good. It refreshed me. It took me off the project. And when I go back to it today, I'm going to feel amazing about it. When work is heavy and there's lots going on, I have a rule. One day at the weekend, I'm off. I just don't think about it. I just have to switch off. I just stop. When the kids were little, we'd go away on holiday with family, and family would say, well, if you want a night out, leave the kids with us. We'd go, could you have the kids for the day? Because then we actually got a day off. At night, they go to sleep anyway, right? And that's the thing. When you're caring for family or elderly parents, or whatever it is that you're having to do, one of the things that's the most valuable thing that you can have is a day of respite. And so finding someone to support you, giving yourself the permission to take a few hours off, it all plays in to helping you be more resilient, be more positive, and feel good about the work that has to be done. So today, I want you to think about this. I want you to build it into whatever it is that you're carrying at the moment. I know it sounds small in these situations to just go, just don't think about it. But you can, because it's still there. If you allow that couple of hours nap, if you allow that couple of hours of reading, I promise you in that 2 hours, if something happens that you need to be aware of, you will know. The trick is not turning off your responsibility. The trick is allowing your brain to stop. Try it. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Everyday Positivity. In the meantime, have a great day. And remember, you have 100% got this.
Geico presents a 30-second podcast between your podcast. Today's story is shared by one of our listeners. It's called Betrayed by Bill. It was in that moment I caught who was staring back at me in betrayal. Or more like what? My insurance bill. With trembling hands, I grabbed my phone and switched to Geico, saving about $900 in the process, and never to be betrayed again. Now that was bloody riveting.
It feels good when the story ends with savings. It feels good to Geico.